Well, ladies and gentlemen, Amber Heard lied under oath. That's what it's looking like anyway. Quite a lot of evidence. It looks like she could very well face actual jail time for this. And this is to do with the perjury and the Australian government. The Australian government has incredibly strict quarantine laws. That's what they are, they're laws. And Amber Heard broke them, allegedly. And allegedly asked someone to lie for her. She wanted someone to take the fall. So not only is obviously a lot of stuff coming out on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, but then you have this as well. I mean, this truly scum of the earth human being, if all is true. And it looks that way. This investigation has been going on for quite some time. And there was even another statement which came out during the trial. In fact, where one of the security guards was like, oh no, I was actually helping Amber Heard with her dogs in Australia. So there was another statement even in the trial which kind of compounds all of this. But let's take a look at this. Because it's quite shocking. I mean, you guys may all be familiar with this anyway, but it is an update. So Australian authorities are still investigating allegations of perjury by Amber Heard during court proceedings in a 2015 dog smuggling case. Now, the Aquaman actress was previously charged with illegally bringing her now ex-husband Johnny Depp's Yorkshire Terriers, Pistol and Boo, into Australia and falsifying an immigration document. Now, all of this is here, but because this is so current as well now, her legal team have responded and it's hilarious. It's literally, oh, you can't, why? Why are you doing this now? It's always, honestly, the response by a legal team is a joke. I mean, we know they're a joke. We've seen them in court. They are a joke. Rottenborn, Breda Hoft, birds of a feather, and Amber Heard. Peas in a pod. She'd flown the pets in on a private jet without obtaining a permit and did not have the dogs spend at least 10 days in quarantine per the country's strict laws. And they're laws for a reason. And even if they're not there for a reason, you have to abide by them. They are the law. If you don't like the laws, then don't go to the country. That's just how it is. Right? You have to respect it. I don't personally like, the fact that individuals in, Saudi Arabia or, the Arab states do certain things. Therefore, I've got no plans to go there. Right? It's pretty simple. It's absolutely simple. It's very, very simplistic things. You don't like a country's laws, you don't go there. If you're not going to, actually abide by them. It's really, really simple stuff. But this is where this sort of attitude of Hollywood in general, it's not just Amber Heard, but it's Hollywood in general, it's them thinking that they're above you. So her lawyer argued that she was jet lagged and believed the paperwork for the dogs was already sorted out prior to the case being closed. However, in an update on Wednesday, the Department of Agriculture, Water and the Environment told Newsweek they're still looking into claims of perjury. Because when the investigation was announced in October 2021, a representative for DAWE told E! News, and I quote, "The department is seeking to obtain witness statements, and once obtained, the Commonwealth Director of Public Prosecutions will consider whether the evidence is sufficient to warrant pursuance of the matter." Now, this is actually really bad for her career. Right? It is genuinely bad for her career. She could face jail time. And even if she doesn't face jail time, she may be banned from the country. And they're no stranger. Australia's no stranger to banning people from the country. They will do it. They have done it. And a lot of films film. A lot of Warner Brothers films, DC films, film in Australia. So this could be really damaging for her career if she's got one after this trial, which is not looking likely. Now, the news came after Depp's former estate manager Kevin Murphy testified in the actor's 2020 libel case against The Sun that Heard asked him to lie under oath. And he said this: "She wanted me to say essentially that it was my fault in one way or another that the paperwork wasn't completed, so that I could take the blame for her," Murphy said, leading to speculation she could also be charged with subornation or perjury, which involves inducing someone to provide false testimony. Really bad stuff. Heard's attorney previously criticised the new investigation against her, stating, and this is the laughable stuff, and it is so hilarious. It is truly inconceivable, and we are confident it is not true, that either the Australian government or the FBI would embrace a policy of further pursuing and victimising a person who has already been adjudicated to be the victim of domestic violence. So, hold on a second. According to Amber Heard's lawyer, her attorney, she's the victim of domestic violence, so she can't be charged with anything else. That's enough. What? We truly live in a clown world. If that is your argument, one adjudication of victimization doesn't absolve you of any other crime, you moron. As an attorney, you should know this. Really simple. Really simplistic stuff. It's crazy. It's truly, and it just plays the victim card. Literally. I'm a victim, therefore, please don't pursue me for anything else. How could you? How could you possibly do that? What an absolute bunch of jokers. But the thing is, like I say, the thing is here, you have a sworn testimony from someone, from the, Johnny Depp's former house manager, estate manager, Kevin Murphy, going, look, she wanted me to say essentially that it was my fault in one way or another that the paperwork wasn't completed so that I could take the blame for her. Hugely damaging. You're encouraging someone to provide a false testimony. You're also lying under oath. But again, she's no stranger to lying under oath. We've seen it already. Even in her current testimony, she lied in that testimony. There was perjury in the testimony she gave where she said that she slapped Johnny round the face. And then later in the testimony, she hit him and said, I'd never hit him before. Okay, but they're two different instances. And you're talking linear timeline. So you must have hit him, so you lied earlier in your testimony. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. And I cannot wait for the cross-examination next week. Because I think that they will try and get her for perjury. And you know what? They might win. They might get her. Because you can't keep her story straight. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. Damaging for her career. Hugely damaging for her career. Because if they do find her to be at fault here, she could be banned from the country. That knocks off a lot of her filming potential. And as I said, even if she has filming potential moving forwards after this entire shit show of a trial. Also, perhaps consider checking out my Teespring store. You can find it linked down below in the description box. There's some really cool designs. There's something that you might like on there. And it goes some way to helping the channel out and kind of what I do here. And it's a good way to support and rock some one-of-a-kind merchandise designs. We've got, of course, our favourite Jasper on a Clown World stuff. But then we've also got something a little bit unique. The R32 GTR, as well as a JDM Pulsar GTIR. Again, stuff for everyone. Bit of fun. Please do check it out down below in the description box.